Got a medical appointment shortly. Trying to go, just wait, I gotta get across this slippery intersection. I have severe medical PTSD. And it's much colder than I thought. Severe medical PTSD. And this is a doctor that I really like, I really respect. This guy's done me no wrong. And I have such severe medical PTSD and anxiety about going to this appointment. And the anxiety hits, 2 or 3 days prior to the appointment. And I am so twisted up. I'm so anxious about going to this appointment with him. This is what other doctors do to us. This is what the result is of medical PTSD. There's 2 kinds of medical PTSD. There's medical PTSD from procedures. Like, let's say you had this horrible car accident, had to get both your legs cut off, you're traumatized, everyone treated you very well, but this horrific medical trauma of getting your legs amputated. Okay, that's one kind of trauma, medical trauma. The other medical trauma is from the bad behavior of doctors. It's like people coming from trauma in their homes, right? Let's say somebody did something terrible to you ongoingly at home. That's trauma. That's complex PTSD. Well, and that is deliberate bad behavior on the part of somebody else. Somebody deliberately harming you. Or you stuck in a really bad situation that you can't get out of. Let's say you're a child in this horrifically abusive home and you can't get out. And you've got complex PTSD. Complex PTSD is from the bad behavior of other people. And that's the other kind of medical PTSD that exists. It's from the bad behavior of providers. And sure, I've been medically injured. I've been severely medically injured. Before, I've been brain injured from a medical procedure. I've been repeatedly medically injured. But that doesn't even come close to the PTSD I have from the bad behavior of medical providers. And the gaslighting. And gaslighting is deliberate manipulation. And they can be very skilled at, really smooth, seamless manipulation and lying and coercion. And I don't mean this to say, people are out to get me. They're out to harm us. All doctors are out to harm us or kill us. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying, there are lots of people, not all of them by any means. There are lots of people who will lie, manipulate, cover things up, scramble to cover up the mistakes that they made, create a false narrative about you, try to triangulate others against you. I said this before on Instagram, and there were doctors agreeing with me. There's a lot of all the narcissistic behavior, all the bad behavior I have seen in families. All of that exists in the medical system. All of the narcissism, the triangulating, the false ego, the victim blaming, casting the blame on the person that you've hurt. The Darvo, right? Reverse the victim and the perpetrator role. Everything I've seen in really dysfunctional families, I've seen in the medical system. And I've had doctors agree with that. And I've had, really respectable doctors And they can just flip on you. I don't mean flip out, they can just turn on you when you've realized, something's been harming you, or you ask them the wrong question, and they turn on you on a dime. And I've seen it all. And despite this being one of the best doctors out there, he's a fantastic doctor, highly reputable. Despite that, I still have severe anxiety because I've seen people just turn. One day just turn. Or, during an appointment, you say the wrong thing, you ask the wrong question, and they just turn. That's it. Or they refuse to care. So, yeah, severe medical PTSD. And doctors are doing this. This is not a me problem. That's the thing, they think, oh, you guys are mentally screwed up, all you people with PTSD. But you guys are doing this to patients. This is a result. This fear and anxiety is a result of of all the behavior of your colleagues, and it gives you guys all a bad name. It's like if a woman got graped out there walking home at night from school or whatever, and then she's afraid of all men. Well, what happens if she's been graped 20 times in 30 years? You develop this, I don't want to say phobia. It's almost a natural fear that, I have to see ongoing good behavior from you. So I hate this. I really like this guy. I trust him for the most part. I trust him, and I'm just all twisted up with this medical PTSD. But I hope someday doctors, well, do they know what they're doing to us with, and I don't mean him, their bad behavior, like injuring you from a surgery and then scrambling to lie about it and cover it up. Do they know that they are subjecting other doctors to the trauma that they caused us?